I can't tell if this is a private dock or a public dock. On Navionics, it says it's like a launch ramp, but there was a little sign back there that said it's monitored by something, but it looks like it hasn't been used in decades. I don't know. Let's look around for a minute. It certainly is a beautiful place. This does look like it's maybe mowed. I don't know. We'll go back here. If it belongs to someone, we'll leave. At least Wavey gets to poop and pee. You better. Okay. I think I see a deer stand. That tells me it's probably... Well, you know, I don't know. This is... This might... I'm going to look on the map. This might be a wildlife refuge. There is a little pond back here. This is a beautiful piece of property. Look at this tree. I never get over just how beautiful some of these trees are. These old, what are they? They're live oaks? That's what I like to see. Quick girl. Okay, we're just gonna walk up around this corner here and see if we see any fences or structures or something like that. And we'll head back down the dock. Go find a place to anchor. It does look like an old driveway. But it sure doesn't look like it's being used. You know, for the first time on this trip, it feels like spring. It's like I can smell it in the air. I can smell like the flowers, and it feels like we're going into spring in central South Carolina here in April 23rd, 24th, something like that. I love spring. Oh, look at that. There's an alligator poking his little head up right there. Look at that. I just saw him move. Gotta be careful. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. This is like someone's estate. Okay, so for those small minority of people who watch my channel that are always a little uncomfortable with the blurring the lines of trespassing, we will leave. But this place sure doesn't feel like it's owned. I mean, it very well... I'm getting away from that alligator over there. This feels like, you know, a lot of times these big estates, they get sold off, or they kind of get, sometimes they get donated to the state, and then they become like not wildlife preserves and stuff. I'm not seeing signs. Usually, maybe another way to put this is like, if we live in the age of signs, where like no trespassing signs and stuff like that, well, if there's no trespassing signs, then is it safe to assume that you're not trespassing? I don't know. What do you think? Wavey's having a field day, sniffing things out. You wouldn't even know this dock is here, except that we came from the water. Some gorgeous intercoastal. Central South Carolina. About halfway between Charleston and Georgetown. Georgetown is our next destination to stop and take a look around. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I think you guys will like it. Okay, guys, we'll keep going. You gotta load up. Go. Load up. I know. A little piece of heaven for you. I just pushed us off here. Get clear of it. Just to show you, Navionics says that was a launch ramp or some kind of dock. So I don't know. Couldn't quite figure it out. Here's our little anchorage for tonight. Just right off the ICW, which is right there. And about 25 feet of water at high tide. And I was looking out the window, and look what I saw. How often do you see a moon popping over like that? Gorgeous. I try not to bore you with these trivial things, but this I show you I'm making like a chicken salad tonight. Making a couple of pieces of chicken, and I got one little piece of bread left. It'll be a nice little dinner. We're just sitting here at Anchor working on the finishing touches of episode 33 of The Great Loop on a Shanty Boat. And I see these lights coming out of nowhere. And there's a barge. It's kind of surprising. Wonder where they're going. We're getting passed by some fellow loopers here. It's a nice tug. That's a Nordic tug. Yeah, we got some others coming up behind us here in a minute. They like to travel in groups if they can. We're too slow for that. Number 2. And number 3. And finally number 4. 4 of 4. Okay, we are seeing dolphins. Oh, you see those? Yeah, they're playing there. Hopefully, I got it on there. It's bright out here, but what are they doing? Look at that. Playing or mating or fighting or all the above. I think we're going to try that dock right there to take the Beagle to shore. She's overdue today. Stay tuned. I see an alligator. Look at that. Means being careful with wavy gravy. You better believe I'm keeping you close. You are alligator bait. This might be an alligator farm for all I know. This is some kind of flood control, I would say. It's on the other side of the berm, on the coastal side or east side of the ICW. And it just looks like they manage any place there's like hurricanes, there's surge control and stuff like that. That's kind of what it looks like back here. It is absolutely loaded with alligators. There's a whole bunch of them just laying in the water right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see those lines, I don't know how well it's picking it up because in the sunlight I can't always see the screen, but you can see it moving there. Real stealth-like. I am not letting Wavey out of my sight. I don't know how aggressive little alligators are. They all seem to be small ones. Maybe 3 feet long or 3 or 4 feet long. There's a bigger one. His head sticking out. Well, that was a nice convenient little stop, even though it was alligator infested. I looked at this through my binocular a little closer than I can get to with the phone here, but it looks like a pretty decent hole, and it's got an outboard on it, and it's of course sitting upside down. I wonder what the story is on that. We are coming into Georgetown, South Carolina. It's been a long day. End of the day. About 7 at night. I've heard this is a good place to stop and very accommodating and friendly, and I'm looking forward to it. I want to show it to you guys. Oh, that's a cool boat. Maybe I'll try to meet them. That's where half of the boats that passed us ended up. The ones with money. I'm just going deep back in here and see if I can find myself a little spot. Try to use the shallow draft to my advantage. Kind of feels like a New England town. A little scene right there. That might be the public dock that I've heard about. It's gonna make going to shore easy, I hope. I think I'm gonna go right over there. Okay guys, let me show you what we came up with here. So we're at the back of the bay. I'll show you on the map. There's a factory over here, like a steel factory, I think I read. And we'll get a closer look at it while we're here. And what I'm trying to do is, I'm anchored, but I probably could use some more scope. I'm trying to kind of get on par with these other sailboats here, so that if anybody does go around this island, they have enough room. And then I'll show you in the back here. And Wavey's excited. She knows what's up. Going to town soon. And also enough room in the back of us here to go behind us. So we'll see if the anchor sets. Okay, you can see we're in Georgetown right here. And we are in the back here, all back of the bus. We'll give this a shot. You want to go to shore? We'll do ya. Guys, I can tell this is going to be a really cool place to explore and share with you guys. I think I'm just going to put the camera down for this evening and just go walk around and kind of take a break from filming and get a read of the land, and then we'll come back over here tomorrow and I'll make a full Beagle tour. So I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys and gals. We are in Georgetown, South Carolina. Got here last night about 8 o'clock at night, and it was really cool coming in here. I like instantly was like, this is going to be a cool place to hang out for, I don't know, a while. 2-3 days at least, you know, that's a while right now. But yeah, weather's great. It's like 70. And I want to turn the phone around really quick and just kind of, I was just making some breakfast and thinking about a couple things to share with you. Wavy Gravy knows something's coming. We're going to have some WALKs coming here pretty soon. So, now, this is all really basic stuff, okay, guys? But in some ways, we can't hear it enough. I'm making some breakfast, a couple of small potatoes, a couple of eggs. Here's my little breakfast. What, 50 cents worth of eggs, 50 cents worth of potatoes, $3 for my kombucha. You don't have to drink one of those, but they're good for your digestive system. I don't know, $1 worth of cream, a little bit of cheese I got for free. What do you think, Beagle? We saw this boat last night when we were walking around, and I love it. Definitely shanty boatish. I'll come around from the land side and get some different angles for you. Indigo Girl, Georgetown, South Carolina. Okay, guys and gals, welcome to Georgetown, South Carolina. We're going to give you an extensive Beagle tour of this town today, even going to some of the outskirts and places that maybe the average tour would not take you. So come along, get comfortable, grab a drink, stay tuned. Oh, the South Carolina Maritime Museum. I'm trying to get off of downtown here and show you some of the tree-lined streets of these beautiful homes. Almost every home in this downtown area is gorgeous, old antebellum style, and amazing. Again, it's like a museum. All these streets are tree-lined with these beautiful oaks that we see all over the South. Some are just monstrous too, and they provide so much shade. It's just, man, it's beautiful. It makes for beautiful neighborhoods. And the lazy Beagle and I came back to the barge with our 2 pounds of shrimp that we got at the, what was it, the Stormy Seas. And I'm doing all the work it takes to get them ready to cook. So stay tuned. We're going to have some good seafood lunch, fresh seafood. I found this in the bag, a little, what is that, like a little octopus straggler. I don't know if they're edible or not. I love how shrimp start to change color as they cook. There's a little octopusy thing. Did I just say octopusy? Isn't that a James Bond movie? Fantastic. All right, there's a big one right there. I'm gonna eat on camera. Just for a minute. Looks like I'm gonna have a neighbor. I wouldn't even know where to begin to start to do a cemetery ramblings on a place like this. This is more than a cemetery. This is like a historical landmark. Good morning, guys and gals. We are still in Georgetown, South Carolina. And we were going to leave today and continue heading north. But there's an old lighthouse. It's like 200 plus years old. The oldest one in South Carolina. Not far from here. It's kind of the wrong direction. I have to go back out and a little bit south, but it'll be a perfect day trip. And I just can't miss it. There's no roads going there, so couldn't even have the option of coming back here in a vehicle someday and seeing it. I really think this is our chance. So we're going to take today. Today's Sunday. No wind. Beautiful day. And we're going to go out and see this lighthouse. So stick around. Stay tuned. Always come back and check on your workhorse. Ours has been purring like a kitten since we changed out the spark plugs. We are here, and we are going to here. I absolutely love this boat. Just look at that. That is so cool. There's the owner of it.
Yours is a little unique too.
Thank you.
Damn, he's got a scooter on.
Yep. So you can see if we were leaving today and heading north, we would make this corner and start going up, but we are going down here to the tip right there to go see the lighthouse. Kind of show you. Here's the mouth of the river where Georgetown is. Someone's anchored out there, which is a couple people are anchored out there. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. It's going to be like 70 and hardly any wind. Oh my goodness. Spring in the Carolinas. You can see we're getting pretty close. We're beating the current just keeps getting stronger and stronger. We're down to about 3 miles an hour, but it's okay. We'll get there. It's worth it. We're getting close. There's the old dock. I don't think we're going to use the dock. I think we're going to anchor out and we'll just dinghy to shore. Really nice beaches around here. First glimpse, guys. Awesome. We made it, guys. Oldest lighthouse in South Carolina. We're going to get to look at it up close. This is pretty exciting. Of course, we got the obligatory sign, Tom Yauke Wildlife Center, no hunting or trespassing. Okay. Look at this wallpaper. Oh, I love that. In the write-up that I read, for a while, this used to be a juvenile rehabilitation center where they nursed animals back to health, I think, and also young people needing some guidance. This is probably where they slept. There's a building back in there, but I don't know if I want to go back there. So this island used to be a getaway for people over on the mainland. I guess it's a lot cooler out here in the summer because of the winds and just being on the water, kind of an island, I guess. Being, the ocean is actually here. If we just walk straight that way for like not very far, that's the ocean over there. So yeah, this is it would be a lot cooler out here in the summer. This looks like a nice beach to maybe find some good shells.
The sailor he roamed with his Beagle by his side on a Shanty boat of dreams, crossed the rivers wide with the wind in his sails and the stars in the sky. They wandered the waters where freedom did lie. Joe, the rivers deep and wide, with a beagle and a sailor we'll ride the rising tide. Joe, where the wild winds blow on the rivers of God, together we'll go. Through storms they did battle, through sunshine they smiled. In the frugal life they led, they were free and wild. No gold did they seek, just the song of the sea and the beagle.